pod mix. There we go. Now everybody should back. OBS didn't update, so I actually had to change. It changed the default again rather than leaving it where I left it. So, oh, there's Darts. Darts is back. We had a technical issue on my end, so I had to fix the technical issue.
But that's okay, because if we were going to do this, I thought, because I hadn't started supper or anything yet, and I go, I got to get all that done and ready, so I am free and clear just in case things go a little crazy.
Hi, Gingy. Hi, Shell. Now it's fixed. I can see the bloopy bloops moving again, so we're good. Now let's see if I can bring up what we were talking about. So we've actually talked a little bit. We've been talking for maybe a half hour already. And Darts goes, well, we're talking, so why don't we just go live and do it there? And that way it's recorded, right? So
yeah.
So we did. We said, yeah, let's do it. Okay. So let's see if I can add a Chrome. It should be Chrome. Let's see what the Chrome browser says. Nope, not you. I want not you. Not you. You? Yeah, that'll do. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Man, this technology. And for all of you that don't know, I am so weak in my technology.
So
well, I just only got the chat up so I could see everybody.
So there's the first picture you sent. I got that up. Thank you, Mrs. O.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'll be in shortly.
You bet. You bet. So we've been talking about the water levels that Darts has been, and I'm just going to use your real name because it's going to spill anyways. Because Darren.
Actually, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't either. And Melody knows, like, everybody knows her name too. So I mean, I'm just going to use our names because that's just who it is.
You know what? If someone wants to get angry with me and wants to find me, just message me and I'll give you my address. Like, don't waste any time. I'll show you how to get here.
Yeah, bring it. They don't want to get angry with me. Let's have a discussion. So what we're looking at is the lake outside of Darren's place. Now, the water management system that he has in place has kept it lower than this for a long time, and you can see there's actually this is the first one with the person who has the cabin really close, right in the left-hand corner.
I don't know if he has anything to do with the water.
No,
there's just a cabin there. That's
yeah, just to show you where the lake levels are and how that cabin is quite close to the lake level. Now, this is quite a bit higher because you said by that sign is where the boat launch is, didn't you?
No, that's the wrong picture.
That's the wrong picture. It was, nope, that's not the right picture.
Okay, well, that's fine.
That one.
Just leave that.
There it is.
That's that one. Okay, yeah.
That's where their boat launch is supposed to be.
But like, because there's a dock there, I think. It's pretty. You know what? Let me go at my picture, and I'm gonna blow it up, and then I can explain it a little bit better. I'm old. My eyes are going, Bob.
Mine have been going since I was 7.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Sorry, I'm actually just eating supper too because Miss Doe got home, called her mom, and chatted for a bit, and then no, it's fine. It's all good. I wasn't doing anything. I was just relaxing in my chair because it's a blustery day, which you probably saw when I posted that picture. That was what it was like when we started chatting at. Yes, it's
right.
You're stealing water. Take a bottle.
I will. But I'm not
It's
doing
not
it now,
stealing.
or my food will get cold.
Stealing if you tell someone you're taking it.
It's not stealing if you tell someone you're taking it.
Well, I was gonna just steal it.
But then I can see you right now. See, I see you. See, look,
You see nothing.
John Cenaing me. So yeah, this is the picture that I sent him earlier, and let's see if I show you the picture he sent me.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
what the hell is that? Now we're only like what are we, 3 hours from you? Hi, Bobby.
Okay, so here's a good one. Just give me a second to try to. Let me see the best way to find these. Actually, you know what? We'll do it another time. I'll get the picture set up properly.
No
But
problem.
I'll like because I took the picture, then we had that late storm, and then now we have this
This
water,
is today. Their late storm.
and then we have the snow again. Crazy. It is just nuts, I tell you.
Like, I mean, he said this little building here in the middle of the water there, he believes that's a little museum.
I think it's not a cabin. I'm
No.
not sure what it is, but no one lives there.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
can you imagine? Even if you're trying to work there?
Yeah, no, it's. And so if you go back, I can explain that where the boat launch is.
So I see a little dock right here.
That yes, and in front of the dock, like it looks a little bigger there, but it's actually a sign,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's giving you instructions. So you think about it, like that's where you're backing your truck up into the.
Yeah.
I mean, but even deeper than that, like you get like your truck is past that sign when you're putting your boat in the water.
Well, yeah, and you think about it. I mean, this is all fairly shallow leading up to the boat launch is going to have a sharp drop off.
Right, exactly. So I mean, it looks dramatic, but I mean it's very very shallow water. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I honestly think that the lake's got to be up about 3 feet
Yeah. That's
because
kind of
the
what it looks
picture
like.
I showed you in front of my place, because I've got about a 3 or a 4 foot drop, right?
Oh, and this is what he's talking about there. This is okay. You can see there's grass right over here that he was gonna whippersnipper the other day.
Yeah.
It's now
Like, and honestly, I probably like as of last year, or the way we ended. I mean, I could have whippersnipped that in my running shoes.
now
It's
you
not
need scuba
wet.
gear.
But in fairness, I guess they're not really growing right now either.
No, no. And you don't know if they're gonna release water because from what we understand, there's someone in charge of releasing water to lower the level of the lake. So
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to be careful you don't flood someone downstream, right? And I mean, that's where, I mean, they're going to have to release some, I would think. It's just a matter of how much can you release without flooding. Like, well, you were talking about that earlier. It's like, just that trickle effect all the way down, like auto
yeah,
release, right?
yeah. Well, and that's
Yeah.
where I believe that's a better way to do it. It's a more if you want to set a lake level limit, to have it not flood downstream, have it maintained all year round by an auto leveler, rather than having a release. Because I know there's places that want to keep it higher, that want to keep it lower, or they want to release, but you can have the option of a release as well as an auto leveler. So you don't.
I just have to ask. Sorry, I just have to ask Mel. Does she do Celsius to Fahrenheit conversions on her own, or does she have a program for that?
Oh no, she will look it up.
Oh, and trust me, I'd have to too.
We do that
But
for
you know what? But
for our
actually,
US
when my
friends.
parents were going down to Arizona all the time,
They got
um,
used to the conversion.
well, they did, but I got a little more used to it because, well, down there they always talked Fahrenheit because that's where they were, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they grew up with Fahrenheit, so it's not a big deal to them.
Well, and
But I
that's
mean,
where
just when I would talk to them, though, they'd tell me the temperature. They'd say 90 degrees, and I'm like, well, what does that convert to? And then they tell me.
what does that mean? Because
And after talking to them all summer and the next summer and the next summer,
we were the
um,
generation that was forced into metric.
yeah, we were. Yep. But
So
I learned it by talking to them. No, that I did know it then.
yeah, there's certain numbers that strike home. Damn bees. Don't got to pull the strings off the pea, Mrs. Bees, Mrs. Dope. We had a quite the wicked week. Well, more this the end of the week, but I did manage to get my printers cleaned.
Oh, good.
Yeah, now I'm paying for it. That's why it was in my chair.
Well, I kind of put that together, but yeah. But think about it though. When you recover from it, you got stuff to do, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And actually, I have a project for you. We discussed it, but I'm really serious about it. Um, I'd like you to get me a price for the front of a birdhouse.
Okay.
So you just like you tell me the measurements you need.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah, I mean, or do I? I guess I would just measure the face, and then how would we cover it with whatever you're going to print, right?
Yeah, that's it exactly. See, I'd have to go after the fact, right?
Okay,
Let's
so
go
you,
here.
you essentially need to know the size of the front of the birdhouse,
Mm-hmm.
and then whatever they want done.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna actually
Because
send you
personally
some
myself,
pictures.
if 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 I'm willing to pay for one and do it that way, because I'm pretty frugal with my money. So I think if I'm willing to pay for it, there's lots of people out there, bird enthusiasts that would.
Mm-hmm. There we go. I just sent you a bunch of pictures, but I'm going to show them on the screen too, of what I did, of some of the things I did. So let's see.
Not recently.
Yeah, well, no, just of the like you can see the threaded rod here, in the picture. I don't know if I can make it any bigger or not. There we go. But you can see how dirty it is. And that's one of the things you want to keep clean because that makes a big difference. If you get stuck and it's not moving,
Right.
it because it goes in like 0.2 millimeters a section, right? So you want to keep that thing clean. So that's my systems. Those are my systems right there.
This was you took these after the cleaning?
Before the cleaning, this was before.
Okay.
And I found the best thing online. These are to get the threaded rod in the back. You can see how far back that is. I got fat fingers, man. I was a butcher. I got
I
sausage
know.
fingers.
Yeah, I
So
know. Me too.
trying to get in there with my fingers was just a pain in the rear. I had printed some things that were.
I just have a question. Actually, I wanted to. I see Shell put something there. That I'm still painful. Like, is she talking about her arthritis? And does the rain cause that?
I think it's
Anyways,
her
she'll
back,
respond
and
on that.
she was having a problem with her back.
Oh, her back. Oh.
Mm-hmm. I got sausage fingers. Look at them. So trying to get in back there is a pain in the butt. But I found these. They look like shoelaces, but they are actually meant for cleaning things like this. and I saw it on a TikTok or something like that because I watch a lot of 3D printing TikToks and reels.
Right.
So I bought some. They're not that expensive and they work like a charm. And then I added this thing. This is a wiper that wipes the nozzle after it changes. That's called the poop chute. Right there, you're looking at the poop chute. So the poop chute, it wipes the nozzle, and after it poops, so that you get all the color that's left on there off, and it's clean to print.
Sounds very
Right?
similar to a bidet.
Well, more like toilet paper.
No, but a bidet, because you get a little squirt, and
Well, yeah, but
then you're
no,
wiping then you're wiping off the nozzle.
no, the nozzle is your butt, and this is the toilet paper that you're wiping off. So
Sorry, you
not
said nozzle. I thought something else.
not entirely wrong, but let's see if I got a picture of. I thought had a picture of what I replaced from there. It was just a little roller that would try to wipe it off, and I'm going, and it just wasn't doing a great job. So I found this online, and for a $15 upgrade, I thought I'm going to do it. You know,
Right.
so that was handy, and it took one screw right about the middle of that first wiper to take off the old one, and then this
Okay.
just snapped right on, like it snapped into place. It was great. And then you just auto calibrate them.
So it doesn't come standard. You have to add that after.
That's an add-on. Yeah, that's a specialty add-on that I bought.
Right.
And then you just auto calibrate them and you're ready to go. And that's
Huh.
all of them.
Interesting.
Hello? Where did I go there? Oh, that's just scrolled right in. That's why. Yeah, so it's quite the thing to do. Here,
I actually put my first birdhouse out in the yard.
did you?
Yeah, I did. I said, I guess we'll see how good a job I did putting or fastening it in the tree, because it was windy yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you probably got it worse than we did.
So many trees down in the city. It was crazy.
And you guys down south had like some major blackout, right?
Mm-hmm. Half the city.
Yeah. And but but it was bigger than the city too. Like,
Oh yeah, there was all sorts of little sections on. The power went out, and I called them and I said, "Okay, so the power's out here, but you have to go through a list because when you call SAS Power, they tell you all the outages they know about." So I'm
Right.
sitting there waiting and waiting, and they're just keep going and going and going. And I'm going, "Ooh,
it's like, yeah,
yeah." So
that makes sense. So right then you knew there was a problem.
yeah, oh yeah, I knew there was going to be problems, but the wind alone just said problems because I went in. I was gonna go rest. I was gonna go rest in my chair, and pardon me. And I got into the chair, or I got into the living room, and all of a sudden the power goes off. Beep beep beep. Oh crap! So I turned off the TV. I said, "Tech with it. I'm going laying in bed because I can go lay in bed, put my feet up and put my back up and watch TV or watch movies on my phone." Well, I started
Right.
the movie on my phone and I fell asleep. I watched like a movie and a half asleep.
Right on.
So it was nice. It felt good.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Well, I don't usually just go for a nap. So I'm leaving my setup here for you to see.
I'm learning to nap a little bit, but I'm still not there 100%.
Yeah.
But I tell you, when I do lay down and have a nap, boy, do I feel good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had a little bit of a nap in my chair today, but
So it did gust down there to 110?
oh yeah.
That's crazy. And for our Americans, that would be about what, 75 miles an hour?
Uh, pretty close, yeah.
In
I would
that
think so.
range, anyway.
hmm Well,
Close enough, yes.
I was watching Just Bins. Like I looked through Just Bins because honestly, they give the best Saskatchewan news out there,
Actually, I follow them now, and yeah, it's pretty good.
right? So there was
Crazy.
all they were showing all the trees around all over the place because they get submissions from people, and they were showing that there was a trailer uh, overturned on the highway. There was all sorts of
Oh, that
things
would
that were.
make sense.
It was just that bad.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, this weather, like I say, for our show on Monday, I will dig this up where we went from everyone was getting happy. We had spring, then we had that storm, and then I got all the water. I should have taken pictures right after the melt, but regardless, and now I took another one today with snow. It's like, I
It's
mean, I
crazy.
realize my memory's not very good, but I do not remember a spring like this at all, I don't think.
Well, actually, Melody was talking to her mom today, and she was recalling the time we went camping in our when we had the canvas trailer,
Right?
the canvas pop-up, and we went camping, and it was brutal. It was very much like today. It was a little colder than today because overnight
Right.
we got -2.
Right.
But but we stayed in a canvas trailer, and I
Yeah.
didn't know how much propane we had, so we had to use it sparingly. So we were under
Oh,
covers all weekend and only
yeah,
outside
no,
to
that was,
cook.
yeah. But the thing of that is, I mean, we've had some cold Mays.
Yeah,
Um, and
yeah,
like you're talking about, they say, well, you shouldn't. I mean, one rule of thumb is you don't plant before the May long weekend
yeah. And is the
because
May
this
long
could happen.
is the
But I
May
mean,
long
but I'm
early this
talking
year?
about what's that? Sorry.
Is the May long early this year? I always thought it was like after the 20th.
I thought it was too, and I don't know what happened.
Mrs. Doe says 4 days early. So I'm going,
Oh,
wait a
only
minute.
4 days.
Because like this is just the middle of the month.
Well, it'll probably flip flop next year.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, but I understand that, but I mean, but normally we'll have the melt and it stays melted. You don't
Yeah.
have a winter storm like we have.
Nope.
That's what I mean. And
Now I half remembered June. Like I said, there has been snow in June that I remember, but it's rare.
oh, I remember as a kid, it snowed once, but it was like very minimal, and it was also still warm, so I mean, melted immediately, right?
hmm I'm surprised yours isn't melting because we've had such nice weather. I mean, we had almost 30 degrees the other day.
I know. Oh no, it was warm here too. Like that's what's just like I said, global warming. You know what? Send some our way.
Yeah,
Like we'll take some of that.
we paid enough
If
carbon
we
tax
have too
already.
much, we'll take some.
Yeah, we'll take some of your global warming. We're gonna go
Yeah.
start some tire fires in the backyard just so we can get a little global warming going on.
Yeah. That guy.
So
Oh,
yeah.
I've got a lovely topic for Monday. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
do you? We're doing cults Monday.
Well, this is no, but yeah, no, I get that. Well, actually, I've actually got a little funny twist for that, so I think you'll like it.
Okay, no, that's cool. I kind of have a twist too. I made my own cult.
But one of our little side, because we always go sideways or talk about other things, like,
Oh yeah.
and I'm making lists, and it's like this one. Somebody said something at work today, and it was like I went, oh, I wrote it down. I said, oh my goodness, it's like I pieced it with something else to make it what it is, and it's like, oh, that's gold, man.
So
So
I
I'm looking forward.
yeah. I wonder.
Yeah, I'll send all the heat you want.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little cursed product here.
Uh-oh, what are you doing?
This is Mikey's guacatilla cheese.
Wacko. What the?
Guacatilla. Okay. I said I was gonna use it on Monday, but I'm using it today because I thought
love
it was so funny. Guacatilla in Spanish is it's slang for gross or stinky.
Gross
And
your stinky cheese.
yeah, well, you notice the little green bubbles in there. They're fart bubbles.
Oh my good God.
And Mikey is Misha. If Misha comes in, if you happen to see Misha come in here, that's Mikey.
Oh.
And
So you were taking a little bit of a shot at him too.
oh yeah, oh no, I said we're talking the other night. We're playing some GTA and we're talking and oh, you know what? Because he said something about oh, okay. Now the story goes his coworker said that the cheese that they had was really stinky, and Misha admitted to a different coworker that it was actually him.
Oh,
That's why it's Mikey's guacatilla cheese.
I got you. Okay.
Oh yeah, Misha's seen this. I sent this to Misha right. We're playing GTA. I go into AI as we're playing GTA, and I make this all up, and I'm sending it to him because yeah, it's funny.
It is funny. That's funny as heck, man.
But right, I thought that was hilarious. He was dying that the person who thought the cheese was stinky had no idea it was him, right? And one of the things I said here, it's from the sand dollar sellers. Now a sand dollar, if you look closely, it looks like a butthole. That's what a sand dollar looks like. It looks like a butthole,
Okay.
which is why it's from the sand dollar sellers, from the bottom back door.
Yeah, they weren't taking advantage of that at all, were they?
No, no. Well, I did that. That was all me.
Oh my goodness. But that's okay. That wouldn't have fit in with our cult theme, though.
No, no. I have some other stuff, which, like I said, I actually made my own cult. So, and I think you're all gonna want to join my cult. Bear that in mind. Come see Monday.
Okay, don't give too much away.
Nope. I want to join my cult.
Well, you might have some people join up after Monday.
Mrs. Doe too. Let you in. Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what I what did I do this week? I went and I had to go and I had to leave the house. I had to drop off an Amazon return. I think did I wash my truck this week too? Wouldn't that figure? Because it rained all week. A Bart cult. No, it's not about Bart. It's not the cult of Bart. So what if I'm older than you? That doesn't mean you don't want to join my cult. It means you're susceptible to my cultish practices.
But your experiences.
Yes. Yeah. No, I think everybody will want to join this cult.
Well, you're 67, aren't you?
58. I turned 59 this year.
No. Sorry, I meant but you were
Shell?
born. You were
67.
born 67.
Yeah.
67.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, because I thought you were a year behind me.
Yeah. Yep. You and Melody have the same birth year, not me. I'm a year behind.
Almost a year exactly.
Almost, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's so funny is that you and my grandson have the same birthday. How
Oh,
how do you forget now? Ever? Like, not that I ever forgot your birthday anyways, but
Oh, no, but it always helps when you've got a connection.
yeah, there's that now even when I'm senile and I have dementia, I'll remember.
Yeah. Yep.
So, which was kind of cool. It did make a cool connection.
Yep.
So I thought, be earlier that month, and you can have my birthday. I'll share my birthday with you.
Yep.
Oh, I'm watching. I'm watching. You know, there's a real level of stupid out there that is hard for normal people to deal with, because there's a whole there's a whole 50, 60, 70 IQ people out there. Because this one guy says, this one, okay, they're talking about birthdays, and this girl goes, well, how can everybody have a birthday, because there's 8 million people in the world? What? What? There's only 365. And she goes, yeah, there's only 365 days, so how can everybody have a birthday? You can, are you real right now? Are you punking us? But she was serious. She was dead serious. And then she goes, the other guys goes, well, I'll share my birthday. Well, not everybody wants to share it. What? I
You share a birthday with somebody.
yeah. I'm like, how the hell do these people survive? Why the hell do these people survive?
Why? Why is better?
They're,
So Shell, your mom was born in 66, correct?
well, she'd be in her would be 60 this year. Oh yeah, so same age as Mrs. Dope. This is
Same age.
same age as you, yeah. So
That's the only way I was able to do that math that quickly.
yeah.
Oh, trust me, that's the only reason I could do that math that quickly.
There was another one I was watching, and if we're talking about stupid people, and the problem is stupid people are getting famous, because there's this one lady who's interviewing a musician, okay, and she calls her a musician, and she goes, and the person she's interviewing goes, no, I don't do magic. We don't do no magic. I don't do that magic stuff. What that? She goes, I do music. She didn't know the word musician. She thought it was a magician. It's not like she misheard either, because they went through it like 4 times. And she's
Really?
like, no, I'm not a magician. I do music. Stop.
There may have been a breakdown in the communication.
There wasn't. The girl who was interviewing was very calm, very, very articulate. And she's just explaining, I think I think you're not understanding. I'm not talking about magic. I'm talking about music. You're a musician. No, I ain't no magic. I don't do magic. Oh, 4 times, 4 or 5 times she says this. And it's like, I can't even watch this anymore. Some people need to be put out of my misery. Yeah, I don't understand.
Oh, since we moved in, we've had a gopher problem.
Ooh.
Yeah. I didn't think much about it. I mean, I noticed them more so last year. And I said, that's okay. I've had enough. Like, you can't be digging around our house, right? So I caught about 5 last year. But I must have missed the mum or cause I caught another 5 already.
Oh yeah, the freaking the rodents. They multiply like rodents.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys just gotta go. Like,
Well, there is
so
you can do it one
the
of 2
trap
ways.
is fantastic. It works perfect.
Oh, good.
And actually, I just thought about it. Like, I remember back when we were hunting gophers, how we'd pour water down their hole. And no, we're talking about gophers, Mrs. Doe.
To get them to come out their other holes.
Speaking of miscommunication, no, we're talking about gophers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you watched Caddyshack, right?
Right.
Where he has that miscommunication where he says he wants them to kill all the because he's Scottish accent, all the gophers. He thinks he says golfers.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
okay,
a
there's
flashback right
there's
there.
a side tangent. I love that show. That is such a good show.
Yeah, but you're not stuffing little C4 gophers down your holes, are you?
God, no, they're holes right by my house. Oh, sorry, I got off topic there. So no, what I mean, remember we'd pour the water down the gopher hole
Yeah,
to
to
force
make
them
them
to
come
come
out
out,
the other side. Yeah, other holes.
or up that hole.
Yeah,
But as far as I know, there's only that one access right there, or I should find out.
yeah.
Because this trap works. They come up, they go through it,
Bye,
and
Gingy.
then it pops it back up so they can't get out.
Yeah, yeah.
So I thought, well, if I pour water down there and they come booting up and they'll just bing go in there, bing bing bing, I can catch a whole whack of them.
Well, if you had a rotating something that would rotate, so that every time they went through, it would still block them from getting out, but it would still keep them going through. Now, I don't know if there is such a trap, but yeah, that would work.
Well, I mean, yeah. It just, I mean, just to encourage the catching to go faster, I guess.
Yeah,
Even if I only got a couple every time, then I'm not like, I mean, I'm gonna keep putting this out there all summer
yeah. And you may want to
until,
put a couple of them out there. I mean, like put three of them so that they leave the hole. They have to go into one. Butt them all up against the hole. So you got one over here, one down here, and one over here, and then the hole
well,
right here.
they actually kind of screwed themselves, not knowing what they were doing.
Being that close
Because
to your house.
well, no, but actually what they did was, because we stacked some patio blocks there.
Okay.
So it forms a little, I don't know, for lack of a better term, let's just say it forms a little C, right?
Yeah.
So I just stick the trap right up against that. There's nowhere for them to go.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking, well, why wouldn't I pour water down?
Yeah.
There's nowhere for them to go but in that trap.
Or you find out where the other one is, because or you find out where the other hole is, because most
If
dens
there is
usually,
another one, right?
yeah, most
Yeah,
dens have two holes.
right.
And then if you find the other hole, you pour water down it and force them into the trap the other way.
That would be better.
Yeah.
Well, if I was going to do that, I'd use the hose, and I would just like,
Yeah. Soak it.
yeah. Well, I'd have to get Michelle to hold the hose, and I would have to hold the trap.
Yeah. And just empty it really quick or hold it open until they all run in it.
Well, I'd have to hold it because, or oh yeah, hold it open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but no, because I caught three together at one time there,
Oh,
and they probably like when I went to check on the trap, they were very skittish, but they had probably in their running around and bouncing, probably moved the trap about 6-7 inches.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they were not happy, but
No doubt about that.
and they're young, so I think I'm catching the young ones.
Right.
But I don't know again, and I'm not gonna look it up, but I'm not sure how that whole thing works over the winter with them. Because I mean, obviously, you want to catch the breeders for sure, but maybe they don't need their parents over the like. Because I thought I caught some big ones in the fall.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter as long as there's a male and a female. Doesn't matter if they're the same family.
Mhm.
You're going to get more.
Right. No, but for them to survive over the winter, like, because they obviously survived over the winter.
Yeah. It's not like they can get any more buck teeth and buggy eyed inbreeding. So,
Oh man. That's actually really funny. I like that. That is.
well, your hills don't have eyes there yet.
Oh my goodness me. That's actually
Sorry.
good.
I had to do it.
Yeah. No, but you're right. That's a good point. That's and it's funny. These look like, I mean, probably just my bad memory, but these gophers look different than what I remember hunting when we were kids.
Oh, really? You have to take a
Yeah.
picture next time you get some.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
But that's what makes me think that they they might be young because they got the coloring down their back.
Right.
I mean, if I looked it up right now, it would probably actually. What else do I have to do?
Yeah, we're just shooting the shit today, so. I'm
Oh,
chilling.
actually, I actually typed in golf.
Kill the golfers.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. See, what they're showing here is what I remember now.
I thought that felt a bit
It's
warm.
just kind of a light brown. That's what makes me think these ones are young. Okay, let me change that. Saskatchewan young, or what would you call those? Pups. I think they're younger called pups.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, but I need a picture. I bet you that's all it is. I bet you it's because they're young.
Could be.
Well, because I remember what we were always doing were just those sort of tan things, right?
Yeah,
That
tan backs, yeah.
Yeah,
Unless you're
just
actually got chipmunks or something like that. Ground squirrels, I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. But quite a lot, well, and I'm only thinking about when I lived in Jasper, but ground squirrels are usually quite big.
Larger, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, there you go. Speaking of squirrels, my squirrelitis will take us on to a new topic.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here looking up for gophers, and they're giving me badgers and what I got a badger here, I got a beaver. What the hell, people? It's a gopher. Look up the gopher. Yeah. So, does it have like two white stripes down the back, or is it the stripe down the middle?
I think down the sides and now you got me second guessing myself. Um, but it's also got a big black. It's definitely got a big black strip down the back.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think those are pups. Those are just ground gopher pups.
Yeah, they're quite skittish.
Oh yeah. Why is there a turtle
Okay,
in this? Oh, it's a gopher tortoise. That's why.
I mean, I feel bad. I mean, for it being a living creature. I mean, I know gophers are the vein of any farmer.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
And
actually used to have. We used to go out and hunt gophers in farmers' fields. They would give us
yeah,
permission to in when we were in Pinoca especially. We had friends who would say, just come get rid of these gophers, you know. You'd buy a box of 22 ammo for nothing and go have fun during the day, right? And we were doing
well,
it.
and
We
the
we did
reality is, shooting those things, you really weren't even making a dent in them.
we were shooting lots though. We were shooting a ton.
Yeah. Oh, it helps the farmers, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. So and it was good for us. I mean the closest I came to golfing was shooting a golf ball.
Oh,
That and putt and bounce. That's it. I do mini golf and shooting golf balls.
I
But
liked
that's
mini golf. I still like mini golf. I think it's fun.
oh yeah, absolutely. We
I
love
mean,
to mini golf.
yeah, I'm not gonna probably not. Well, the grandkids, when the grandkids come out, I might take them out.
Yeah, there you go. You got one nearby?
Yes.
Whereabouts?
Uh, well, it's right in town. It's actually really close to the golf course, ironically, but it's run by the city. It's the campground.
Oh yeah,
Is
yeah,
what it
that
is.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, we'll go do that. And,
Hmm.
well, I mean, you get them out here. Like our lake's not really for swimming, right? And we don't have a boat.
Hmm.
Well, see, like we'd love to have a boat because, I mean, it'd just be nice in the evening. Go hop out, or just hop on the boat, go out, just so, anchor down, maybe have a drink.
You got fish in the lake?
No, no fish. That's another thing.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it's too contaminated and not enough,
Oh,
well, not enough air.
oh, I see. Yeah.
See, and that's also where that's where I was going a little bit with the water level.
And honestly, an auto leveler would help with that because you would get a constant circulation then rather than stagnating. Yeah.
So again, it's just it's that laziness versus wants, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. That's too bad that you don't have any fish. That'd be fun.
It would. I think, you know what? I'm not really big into that anymore, but you know what? I enjoyed it, and
Yeah.
I think if I could, well, no, I know I would, because I said to Michelle, if we had like if there was fish in here, I'd go out at night. Let's just on
Yeah.
the dock, and I'm gonna say it again, beer. I know it's a theme with me, but I'd have a couple beer. I'd cast out there, and I would like it even better because I would probably bob.
Oh yeah.
I
Yep.
mean, put a lead weight and the hook up and a bobber and just, because then I don't even have to cast.
I do like the
Laziness
cast though.
at its laziness at its best, man.
Yeah. I do like the cast, but you're right. Some fish are just better caught with bobbers.
Yeah. Well, it depends. You can do either, right? Because
Yeah.
you're going to have both setups. You
Yeah.
just choose which way you want to fish that night.
Yeah. Well, and the best part about it is you don't have to. With bobbing, you can go at a set depth, right? You figure out your depth
Right.
and you go and you put it down that far. Oh, I was going to mention I opened your mail the other day.
Mail.
I didn't mean to. It was the
Oh,
co-op
that's
mail. It was the
I
co-op. Yeah, and it wasn't a check or anything like that. So I'm thinking you probably just want me to shred it.
yeah. I just keep forgetting to. I mean, I don't think there's any reason to have it anymore. I
No,
just
there's only $24 in your annuity, like that in your that's all you've put into the whole thing. So yeah, they're definitely
Yeah.
not sending you checks anymore.
Well, while I was there, I think the only thing I was really buying there was gas, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's really what
And
we buy
and
there.
and the gas really doesn't, I've found, um, you don't get a lot on your account.
Yeah. Well, what did we get this time? Do I still have it here? I do.
Just 1 second here. I just had supper delivered to me.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, we got like
Oh,
20 bucks. But I wanted to mention that I had opened yours and by accident. I meant to open because they both came at the same time. And I just opened the wrong one by accident.
no, yeah, and I'm so sorry. I gotta cancel that.
Oh, that's no problem. As long as you're okay with me just shredding it, because it's really not a big deal. If you're okay, I'll just open it, see if it's a check or if it's anything, and I'll shred it if it's not.
Yeah, you probably should open it just in case.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna say just shred, right?
Yeah, I don't want you to miss out on anything, so I'd be careful first.
Yeah. Well, and I just don't know how much I'm gonna spend in Regina at the co-op.
Exactly, because there's $24 in there now, and you'll get that back, get some of that back at 65. So
Oh, really?
I believe you do. Yeah, that's why I wanted to be careful, right? Because there will come a point where they'll give you a payout at 65 or something. So who knows what you'll get back? We got like $18 for, but then it's just Melody that uses the gas, and she was off work for a year and a half, right? So it's only when we're um going out to visit Stacy or something like that when I'll fill up with gas. I filled up the other day just because I was down about a quarter tank. I was getting a car wash anyways, so Might as well just fill it up and be ready.
What is your gas prices there? Sorry to ask.
Oh, I think it was 185.
Oh yeah, that's what we're here.
Yeah. She has to keep up. She's got stream lag. She goes, yeah. So, what are you having?
I am having fish with tartar sauce
Ooh.
and a Caesar salad with my own homemade croutons.
Oh, beauty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we went without having fish for a very long time. Because we just never thought to buy, the the uh the frozen fish fillets, breaded fish fillets.
Right. Yeah.
And then Melody was at Giant Tiger picking up some groceries one time, and she saw it and she bought some, and it was kind of nice to have it back. Because it's not very often that we've had fish, so it was a really nice change of pace.
And I mean, there's certain brands you'll try them and you go, no, there's not quite enough fish in there
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
batter, like the ratio, right?
yeah.
These I actually got from Sobeys,
Okay.
and it's just kind of their no-name bulk pack.
Oh, the compliments. Okay.
The, I mean, it's a pretty good ratio.
That looks good.
I mean, I would say that's a pretty good ratio fish to batter. And
Yeah, that looks tasty. I mean, I had fish for lunch. I had tuna salad. So,
oh, I love that.
yeah, well, I felt like doing the most I felt like cooking was putting this tuna into a bowl and adding some mayo, and I like to add sweet relish to mine and dill.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a tartar sauce for the tuna salad, and then just yeah, put it on some bread and away I went. That was my level of ability today.
I mean, I will do relish. I prefer doing like pickles just themselves, but that's a little more work and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
depends what mood I'm in.
And I prefer if I'm having salmon, I like dill pickles better than I do with tuna. Tuna's a lighter flavor, so I prefer a little sweeter, lighter flavor where
Okay.
the relish comes in. I really love to dill up salmon though. Oh, salmon and dill is like yeah. I think I heard
We're
Mrs.
more uh we're more of the white fish.
Okay,
That's her.
yeah. Well, I'm talking about tinned salmon, not real salmon.
Oh,
Yeah, for salmon salad.
oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because I like both tuna and salmon salad. I like to mix it up because their flavor profiles are so different. Mrs. Doe, if you said something, you're gonna have to type it in because I didn't hear you. And I don't even think she's in this channel. I don't think you're in this Discord at all. I think it's just this Darren and I.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. Oh no, she's here. She's a mod in here too,
Oh,
I think. I did add her to this one, so she is in this channel.
okay.
Oh man.
Yes, Margalic.
What?
Dang it. I can fix that. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. But I didn't hear what you said, so if you're gonna say something, type it in.
For real.
For real. Yo. So yeah, I've had a pretty lazy day. It was but I needed it after I got the printers done yesterday. And then the power I got it all done before the power went out too. Because
Mm.
when I do the printers, I saw the lights flickering downstairs and I'm going, do I have a light bulb going out? Because I didn't even dawn on me. Oh, you just kind of locked up solid there.
Seem to be offline.
Oh, there you're back.
Yeah,
But you're a little scuffy.
I'm still black here, so just give it a second.
So I
Good
had
now?
I see you fine, yeah.
Okay.
So we had some power flickers, but I didn't realize they were power flickers till later. I just thought I was losing a light bulb downstairs or something like that. Because I'm just doing my work. I'm like, because when I clean the printers, I have to clean. There's 6 rods in each print. Well, 5 in the P1S and 6 in the H2D, and then there's side rods that I have to clean, and the there's X, Y, and Z rods. Okay, so I have to move the bed up and down to get to all this stuff. So I'm moving things up and down, and then you have to calibrate them afterwards. So I needed power to get this stuff done. So I was really happy that I got all this stuff done, and I'm just chilling and ready to go to my chair afterwards. And that's when the power went out. Because the calibration takes about
Yeah.
30 minutes too.
So it is good you got it done before the power went out.
Yeah. Because,
Well, if the power had gone out in between, would you have had to restart?
well, no, because you can clean to a certain point. You just could continue on where you are. Um, the
Oh, okay.
but
So it
with the
wouldn't have
power out,
damaged me.
no, it wouldn't have hurt anything because at the point where you're cleaning, you're moving the bed up and down to get it underneath the rods and on top of the rods. Because there's these 3 levels that it has to move on. So you just need to get it all the way up and down the rod.
Right.
But had the power gone out, I would have been able to just continue on later. It's just remembering where you left off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then of course,
Allows for human error, if you will.
oh, absolutely. It's pretty simple, yeah. Um, well, and I'll be honest, the Bamboo Labs printers allow for a lot of human error. Um,
Oh,
the the H2D that I have actually lets me know when it should be time uh to maintain it.
well,
Um,
that's good.
I've had both of them stop a print because it didn't like how it was going. I had one
Oh,
actually stop because it didn't think the bed was right, and the bed wasn't right. Like there's a bed and there's a plate you put on the bed, and the plate was off center just a little bit, and it didn't like it. So it said, "No, I think your plate's off center. Go check again." I'm going, "Oh, okay," which is a pain in the ass when I'm up here trying to do it and it's downstairs. But I was
right.
very happy that it took the time to notice it. Right now,
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah.
it's not like the bed would or the plate would have moved on the bed because the whole bed is magnetic and holds the plate solid. Like I mean, so solid it's hard to get off of there sometimes.
Well, then, well, that's weird. So then why would it give you that?
Um, just because if the bed and the plate are just off a little bit, like if the here's the plate, or here's the bed, here's the plate, and if it's off a little bit, it can contact things outside the bed, outside the because it's got the rods, the threaded rods are right there, and
Okay.
it doesn't if it's not centered, it doesn't like where it thinks it might lay it down off the bed, lay the filament down off the bed. Now, granted, I don't make anything I've only made a couple things that have gone right to the edge. One of the things I made that went from one edge of the bed to the other edge of the bed is a back scratcher.
Oh,
See? And that went from one end of the bed to the other end of the bed.
Yeah, no, but I mean, that makes sense. If it's gonna rub and do something damage, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
But for some prints, might it matter if it was off a little? Like, might your print be a little off or?
well, no, I don't think the print would be off because the bed doesn't literally affect the print. It's just there to hold the print to, or the plate's just there to hold the print. Um, if it's off, it wouldn't really affect the print. It might affect how the nozzle cleans, which might have been the problem in the first place because the nozzle cleans off at the edge of the print bed.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
this is my back scratcher.
But I mean, at least I mean, I guess it's good it notices, especially when it's only magnetic, right?
Well, I was really impressed that it did all these little things, you know,
Yeah.
and that's what, and that's where I'm really happy that I went with Bamboo Labs because they've made the process of 3D printing very user friendly. Now I
Well,
wasn't sure what I was going to go with when we first decided, but it
right.
seemed like everything I was looking at said that the easiest to work with was Bamboo.
Hmm.
So I said, okay, we'll do it.
Yes. Well,
Well, no, I didn't say that.
I have
Mrs.
no
Doe,
problem with making I like the easy way out.
well, yeah, exactly. Mrs. Doe seduced me into it.
Mm. What you do? Show you a picture of it?
No, no. She came in here she was wearing a robe, but she had a robe off her
Oh,
shoulders and stuff like that.
oh,
And because we're talking about it, but she was warm and so that's the joke that we'd been talking about it all evening. And but she came in here with her shoulders bare and so she literally seduced me into it,
oh, Bob.
which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. So yeah.
Well, she doesn't have a problem with you telling everyone about that. That's okay.
No, no, she doesn't. I've told it on her stream too.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, after I first got it, that was the first thing. That's it. I'm telling that night when we got it, I said, that's it. I'm telling everybody you seduced me into getting it. She knew it was she knew what she was up against right away.
well, fair enough. And she's been married to you long enough,
Yes. Yes.
so she should know what you were going to do with that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she should. I take no blame. I take no responsibility. So yeah,
That's all.
but I wanted to get them done because we had a guy come in on Mrs. Doe's stream and he donated a lot. So I want to send him something. And what I was thinking of doing was because he started a hype train, I wanted to make him a trophy that had a train on it with his name,
Oh, yeah.
which I thought sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm having trouble in Slicer trying to get his name on both sides of the steam that comes out of the steam engine.
Oh,
So I'm struggling a little bit with the Slicer just doesn't want to work for me. I've tried to do this stuff before and it's worked. This one doesn't seem to be working and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what the settings are that are preventing me. But yeah, so I'm struggling.
well, sometimes it just works just to restart, man.
Well, I'd like to think that
Hey,
would
like,
work.
you would know where you could restart from that thing.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Um, I can't take it any further back if I want to use the model that I want to use. So it's one of those
Oh,
things where I can't go to an STL and do it because it has to fit within the model. But I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll get something
yeah.
to work.
Just gonna, yeah, like you said, it's gonna figure it out. It's
Even
not bad. Yeah.
even if I make a golden train on a pedestal with his name on the front of it, type thing. But that's going to be one of those ones where I'm going to have to use the H2D because it will be a multicolor print.
Mhm.
And I find that it's easier to have, if you're doing a real multicolor print like Mrs. Doe's Late Box, when I did that, because I had like 8 different colors. Now I can do an 8-color print because I do have 2 AMSs hooked up to it, but it just uses so much less material, wastes so much less material. It with the poop. Um, if I just use the 2 nozzles, because then you're changing only half as many times, right? It changed four different colors instead of 8 times. So, but yeah, and then there's a new printer, the H2C, which has a removable head, and you can put every color you want on it. Like it chooses the color based on and changes the print head based on that color, which is kind of cool. But I just said that, yeah, it's expensive, and
That's for high-end printing, right?
yeah, that's for if you're doing a lot of color printers, a lot of color prints, but you get zero waste. That's the best thing about it. That's my my biggest draw towards that.
Right.
But that means you need X number of print heads. I'm not really sure that I know the Snapmaker has a 5 print head one, so you can have 5 different colors at once. But they have a problem with docking and choosing the new print head. So there's a lot of problems still with the big printer ones,
Right.
multicolor printers. But the H2C's been solid for H2D's been solid for me, and with the dual heads. And that's the
So how much do those printers kind of go for? Like, what's their ballpark?
well, let's see. I can bring up the Bamboo Lab. Bamboo Lab is actually, the P1S is actually on sale right now. Let's just
I'm not thinking of buying one. This is general curiosity.
well, 539 right now for P1S. That's not a big amount of money. You know, $539 for the printer.
I'm surprised. I was expecting more.
Now they're usually 900, but they're on sale. Um, let's see the printers. Let's go. I wouldn't mind getting a P2S. It's 839. It's supposed to be like it replaces what was the X1 Carbon, which was the step up from the P1S. It's kind of, I'm gonna bring up my setup again for you.
So like, and now we're talking about multicolor printers here?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. No, I just thought I better clarify, just make sure.
Okay, so I'm bringing up my setup again here. And you can see that the bigger one on the left there, that's my H2D. And that's a dual nozzle printer. You can see the 2 nozzles right here.
Yep.
Compared to the P1S, that was my first printer, the P1S, which has 1 nozzle, but it's been a workhorse. Okay. So then when you go into here, this is just the whole thing. I don't need that. I just need that. So $839, and it's kind of a it's an upgrade of the P1S, and it's more of a it's got a nicer interface up here. It's got yeah, it's just like an upgrade from the P1S. But again, the upgrade.
That's got a dual head though?
No, that's got a single head. It's the H2Ds H2s and H2. Oh, let's go. That's the H2C. This is the one that I have, which has a beautiful display. It's got nice open, like the door opens really nice. You got a window on the side here. And then there's the H2C. I don't need the AMS combo. I can get a laser for my H2D too. I can laser engrave stuff. Options.
Well, that's interesting actually.
Yeah. So this one, let's see if it shows any of the better pictures. Yeah, let's. I want to see inside. People show me the inside. I don't do laser printing and I don't do certain types of filament because I don't want to buy the exhaust package for it.
Oh, yes.
Because certain filaments just let's scroll down here. Oh, there's a good view of it. See, it's got a removable head here, and you get multiple heads, and you can change swap this head automatically because it's got a little almost like a cartridge system where you
Right.
bring it over and it pops the head in, and then you just start printing.
Right.
And it's got one solid head, so, and you do stuff like intricate stuff, right?
Right.
And there's the. I'm just not sure that this technology is quite ready to stand up to the test of time.
Well, look, I mean, those kind of things, I mean, sometimes they get it right, but generally you got to work out some bugs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Anytime there's a lot of moving parts like that,
That's my biggest concern. That's always my biggest concern.
I mean, you're probably better off to wait till the second or third generation, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got an H2S now too. Oh, the X2D. What are the X2D? It's a dual nozzle X. Oh my goodness. So this is a small one. This is like the P1S, a smaller one like the P1S, but it has dual nozzles. I did not know this was an available option. I did not know, Mrs. Dope. I did not know. This is new. I want to see the dual nozzles. Show me. Okay, we'll go down here. Yeah, it has the dual nozzle system. Oh my God.
Well, they must have felt comfortable enough that the single was working.
Yeah.
I'd still wait till second, third generation myself, but
Well, I know the dual nozzle system works because that's what's on my H2D is the dual
Right.
nozzle system.
Right.
So I'm very confident with it working, and I have no problem with that. Um, but yeah, I don't think I need an H2C because I don't see myself doing that many intricate, complex prints like that. I try to keep them fairly simple.
I'm intrigued with that engraving.
The engraving is actually really cool. Let's
You said you need the exhaust for it, or
yeah, you do need it's both an exhaust system, like it attaches to it, and it's got a filter on the back too. And I think the filter exhaust system is like $300. Let's go to well, let's go to the H2D, and it should have full laser combo, 10 to 40 watts. Holy crap. Now I only have to buy the shield, like I have to buy the plastics, like the colored glasses and
Right.
and the laser head itself and the bed that would work to
Right.
make it into a laser printer, but
But you could probably buy one laser ready, right?
oh yeah, this one is laser ready right here, and it's $3,500.
Ooh, that's pricey.
Oh yeah, it's one of the reasons I didn't get it when we knew we had a good amount of money to spend. Um, I wanted the H2D for the dual printer, or for the dual head printer, but I got just the standard, which was 23. That's over that's $1,200 less, right?
Oh, sorry,
So
that's the price of that right now?
$2,300. Yep, 23.99.
Okay, see, that's more what I was thinking the printers were.
Yeah, but and that's for a large printer. If you go with the P series and you go with the P2S, that's $1,000. It's not on sale right now. but that's a combo. It's $839 without the AMS system. I personally recommend the AMS system because they're great. AMS 2, not the AMS 1. And the reason I say that is because the AMS 1 has has all the what are called PETF tubes inside a casing underneath in a housing, rather than the AMS 2 has all those PTF tubes available for you to change out if you get something stuck in them. Which I found out because I have an AMS 1 that is not working right now. But it's okay. I upgraded it to an AMS 2 before it stopped working. I actually was in the middle of a print and it stopped working. And I said, well, crap. Oh, well, let's just hook up the AMS 2. Let's see how that goes. Worked like a charm. I stopped, paused mid-print. I removed the AMS 1, put in the AMS 2, and put the filaments in, and it just started right back up.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was, like I said, user-friendly, right?
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
So, yeah.
Well, I
So,
better go. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm gonna probably wrap up here so I spend a little time with my wife, especially after she made supper for me. So
oh, there you go. Yeah. Got to go say
yeah,
thanks. Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. If
She might be back working, but that's fine. I usually sit with her for a little bit before bed.
oh yeah, that's yeah, I understand totally. Yeah,
Keep the spark alive, right?
we didn't expect this to go very long either. What are we doing here? We now we lasted an hour and a half. So
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Love the
that was
pop
fun.
up.
I was well, yeah, actually I did notice that and I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, no, I don't know. I just thought
Might
it
as
was
well.
just easier to have a quick little chat and like always, it just went longer than what we thought. Like I thought maybe 25 minutes.
We were 30 minutes before we even started the stream.
Good point. That's a good point. So yeah.
Next
So we're
next
almost
time.
2 hours anyways, right?
Yeah, exactly. But that's how it goes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think I'll raid out or anything tonight. So we'll just call it here and say goodbye to everybody. And I'll pop up to the end stream. And yeah, thanks everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Hope you see us next time. Come back for Monday for
Monday.
cults. Monday for
Monday
cults.
for phone. You will not be disappointed, evidently.
Hopefully not.
No, I don't think so.
Take care, everybody.